Welcome to today's explainer. Look, if you've been wanting to generate some extra income, but you're just totally paralyzed by the endless options out there, you are absolutely in the right place. Today, we're going to cut right through all that noise and lay down the foundation for a side hustle that actually works. Okay, let's kick things off by completely ignoring those ridiculous pop-up ads promising you'll make 10 grand this month while sleeping on a beach. We've all seen them, right? Listen, if it sounds too good to be true, well, you know the rest. Building a real, profitable business actually requires learning, practice, and a whole lot of patience. There are literally no magic shortcuts here. And honestly, the sooner we accept that, the faster we can get to work building something real and dependable. So, here's the thing. We have to stop asking what the universal best side hustle is. Instead, the real question is, what's the best fit for your unique life, your schedule, and your personality? Honestly, the biggest mistake beginners make is looking around, seeing what's making someone else rich, and just blindly copying them. But here's the catch. A project that works like a dream for one person might be a complete nightmare for you. Your goal isn't to copy and paste someone else's success. It's to build something that aligns perfectly with who you are. Take a really talented artist, for example. They might absolutely thrive making a fantastic living, selling digital illustrations, or designing logos. But if a math student tries to force themselves to sell creative designs, well, they're going to be miserable and probably broke. It's just a bad fit. That math student will earn far more with way less friction by just identifying a need for tutoring in their own community. You really got to lean into your own strengths. All right, moving into section 1, the 4 vital questions. These are the critical questions you absolutely must answer before you spend a single dollar or even 1 hour on a new project. So, question 1, what skills do I already have? Now, people often freeze up right here. They think, I don't have any marketable skills. But whether it's speaking a second language, or being the person who always organizes those chaotic family trips, or literally just formatting a super clean spreadsheet, you know vastly more than you think you do. Have you ever played an instrument? Are you naturally hyper-organized? You really need to dig deep into your everyday life here. Because every single one of these practical skills, like editing a basic video, organizing local events, or just fixing a bike, solves a problem for someone else. Can you organize local events? Well, people are overwhelmed and they desperately need help planning. The secret to wealth building is actually pretty simple. Solving problems is exactly what people are willing to pay for. If you have a skill, you literally hold the solution to someone else's headache. Which brings us to question 2. What do people already ask me for help with? Think about your friends and family for a second. Do they call you in a panic when their computer crashes? Do they ask you to design their party invites or to help them study for a tough test? These everyday, casual requests, they are massive, glowing clues about your marketable value. The people around you already recognize what you're good at, even if you haven't quite realized it yourself yet. Okay, question 3. What problems exist around you? Successful businesses don't actually start with a cool product or some flashy idea. They start by observing friction right in their local community. So, stop thinking about what you want to sell and start really looking around your neighborhood, your school, or your workplace. Where are people constantly complaining? Where is there a glaring gap in service? Think about it. When busy families physically do not have the time to maintain their yards, that's a problem. The opportunity? Your dependable lawn care service. Parents are stressing out about their kids' grades? Boom, you offer tutoring. Local businesses are totally invisible online? You step in and build them simple websites. Wherever there's a problem, there is a clear, undeniable opportunity for you to step in and earn. And finally, question 4. What can I realistically do every week? Now, this is a bit of a harsh but completely necessary reality check. If you work a full-time job or you're a full-time student, you simply cannot sustain a 40-hour-a-week side project. You're going to burn out and quit within a month, guaranteed. You have to be brutally honest with yourself. Can you spare 5 hours a week? Maybe 10? Okay, start there. Because long-term success isn't about going super hard for one single week, burning the midnight oil, and then just completely crashing. It's about being consistent over many, many months. A smaller time commitment that you can actually stick to every single week without fail will always outperform a massive, short-lived burst of effort. Consistency beats intensity every single time. All right, let's jump into section 2, building your skill stock. Now that we've got our foundation set, let's talk about a secret strategy used by highly successful entrepreneurs to maximize their value without needing to be some world-class expert. It's called a skill stack. Essentially, it's about developing competency in several complementary areas. Like, instead of trying to be the absolute best writer in the whole world, what if you combined basic writing skills with a little video editing, some public speaking, and just excellent customer service? None of those skills on their own make someone extraordinary, but when you combine them, you create this incredibly unique, dynamic profile that makes you remarkably hard to replace. Let's look at a real-world example here with Mia's skill stack. So Mia loved baking cookies, but she definitely wasn't a professional Michelin star pastry chef. Her baking was literally just one slice of the pie. She stabbed that baking ability with basic photography to make the cookies look amazing online, a little social media know-how to reach her local community, and really solid customer service. She took a handful of average skills and combined them to create an exceptional, highly successful local business. And if we look at Mia's timeline, it totally proves that success is a gradual process. Week 1, she just sold to her neighbors. By month 1, she set up a social media page and customers started sharing her photos. Month 3, local businesses noticed and started ordering large dessert trays. And by year 1, she literally had to hire helpers just to keep up. She didn't have some magical one-in-a-million business idea. She just consistently solved the problem of providing delicious, ready-made desserts to her community and allowed that skill stack to slowly snowball. Moving right along to Section 3, avoiding common beginner mistakes. Look, identifying what not to do is honestly just as important as knowing where to start. You really need to watch out for these 4 beginner traps. Number 1 is that paralyzing mistake of waiting for absolute perfection. So many people spend months researching, watching endless tutorials, and planning out every detail, but they never actually launch. Progress starts with action, not just reading about it. Number 2 is giving up too soon. Realistically, most side hustles take months to produce steady income. Please don't pull the plug right before the momentum finally starts. Which brings us to the ultimate battle, mastery versus novelty. Think about it. If you're constantly chasing the newest, shiny internet trend, you are starting at 0 every single time. Choosing just one path and sticking to it allows you to actually achieve mastery. And mastery will always, always beat novelty. Oh, and finally, never ignore customer service. People remember exactly how you make them feel. Just being dependable is hands down the absolute fastest way to get repeat customers. And that brings us to our final section, Section 4, taking consistent action. Let's look at the actual impact of small daily habits. I want you to really focus on this number, 350. If you dedicate just one single hour a day, just one, to learning a valuable skill or working on your side hustle, that becomes 30 hours in a month. In a year, you accumulate over 350 hours. To put that into perspective, that is more than enough time to achieve truly remarkable results and become vastly better than you are today. Small improvements repeated consistently literally create life-changing transformations. So, here is your immediate challenge. Please, don't just consume this explainer and move on to the next thing. Actually use the framework we've outlined today. Sit down this week and answer those 4 vital questions. Find just one skill you already possess. Identify one local problem in your community or your network. And finally, take just one small action. Seriously, don't wait for perfection. Just take that very first step. Because coming up in our next explainer, we are going to put all this foundational work into high gear with a complete 90-day action plan. We'll look at a full case study, we'll explore the side hustle growth ladder, and most importantly, we're going to dive into what to actually do with that hard-earned money to turn it into lasting multi-generational wealth. So, I want you to ask yourself today, what problem are you uniquely positioned to solve right now? Think about it, and I'll see you in the next one.